Alright, so I have some great news about Infinite Warfare straight from the lead multiplayer designer, Joe Saycott, and he said, this is a great thing. Somebody tweeted him saying, when are we going to get more info about the classic weapons? In case you guys don't know, we're going to be able to use stuff like the M4, the Intervention, the Scar. I don't know all the guns that are going to be added, but there's going to be a classic weapon section in Infinite Warfare. So if you don't like all that futuristic crap, you can use the old-fashioned M4, and I think that's really cool. And this is what Joe Saycott responded with. Classic weapons are unlocked from classic weapon tokens earned by prestiging. Players get to choose the order of unlock. So after every prestige, we're going to get an unlock token to unlock these classic weapons. That is beautiful. That is perfect. And let me explain to you why. I've wanted there to be a real tangible reward for prestiging Call of Duty games ever since I played Modern Warfare 3. I like the idea of getting extra creative class slots or some camos or whatever. I don't care. But I always wondered, why don't they add old weapons in? Like, why can't we unlock a Thompson or an MP40 or an M4 or something kind of like a classic staple in the Call of Duty franchise? And I've thought that since Black Ops 2, since Modern Warfare 3, and I thought about it in Call of Duty Ghost, Advanced Warfare. I've always wanted this to be in the game. The reason being is that I believe developers need to reward the players that spend a lot of time. If you spend the time to go through 10, 15, 30 prestiges, you should be properly rewarded. The closest that Call of Duty's ever gotten to this is Advanced Warfare. They added 15 new prestiges and allowed you to get select supply drop weapons from these prestiges. The problem with that is that they were supply drop weapons, so if you already had them, that prestige that unlocked that weapon was totally useless. For instance, I already had the Paytech Exploit. It was an epic variant of a light machine gun, so my third prestige, I believe, was completely useless. I got the same gun I already had and I just scrapped it for XP. But this is a way better system. You get a token and you get to pick out which gun you want. So if you want the Intervention or the M4, you decide first. And I don't know how many prestiges they're going to have. If there's, let's say, 15 prestiges, that's 15 tokens. And they could add more guns and more prestiges as time goes on, and that would really add a lot of life to the game. They could be like, hey guys, we added 5 new prestiges and 5 new classic weapons that you can unlock with the tokens from those prestiges. Go out and have some fun. And this is something that I wish Battlefield would do. After you rank up your Assault, Engineer, Support, and Recon classes, and you have everything unlocked, all the equipment, all the weapons unlocked, it's kind of over. It's kind of done. Then getting to level 140 is just bragging rights, and it has really nothing to do with unlocks or real progression. And since Battlefield has such a large quantity of weapons, I would really love it that if, like in the next Battlefield, after you get to like rank 100, you start unlocking different cool weapons or whatever. It's going to be hard in Battlefield 1 because they're already kind of spreading themselves a little thin with weapons that existed at that time. But in later Battlefield games where you have modern or future weapons or whatever, you have a lot more room to breathe in that area. So this is great news for Call of Duty players, and even if you hate Call of Duty, this is still good news because it means that players are being rewarded. A long time ago, I talked about this to one of my friends, and he said he would hate the idea of getting guns for prestiging because he didn't have enough time to play. I didn't think of this at the time, but the great counter argument to that is, why should developers build a game around people that don't have time to play it? Why not reward the people that are spending hours and have 25 days, 30 days played, 100 days played? Why don't you cater to them? Keep giving them things to unlock and play with, especially since Call of Duty games are annual. They're a yearly thing. So it's not like they have to keep us happy and fat for 3 or 4 years. It's just a year of spread out content that makes me want to focus on your game. And a good game developer, a good game development team, make sure that people want to stay on their game. When I got bored with Black Ops 2, I picked up Battlefield 3. When I got bored with Advanced Warfare, by February, I picked up Battlefield 4. And when Black Ops 3 added the 1,000 pointless levels where you get no tangible rewards for ranking up 1,000 fucking times, and I saw that there was no point in progressing after I got the Dark Matter camo and the hero gear for the specialists, I was like, fuck this. I went and bought Hardline. And Hardline maybe isn't the best Battlefield game ever made. I enjoy it, and I had things to unlock. I had ways to progress. I had a game that was making me want to stay and play. So Battlefield, Titanfall, Destiny, Halo, Call of Duty all of these franchises need to reward the players that stick with them by kind of overwhelming them with content, progression, and prestiges and reasons to play. Not just in-game currency or gambling, real tangible rewards that you get because you prestige. Right now, if I play Black Ops 3, the only thing I'm working towards is crypto keys so I can buy supply drops and I can hopefully get a new gun. And I've opened thousands of crypto keys worth of supply drops before going, I'm not getting anything. This is literally a gamble. The end game content is shot. And that was the problem with Destiny when Destiny first came out. After you got to level 20 and after you had, max stuff and you did the raid, it was over. it was done, and the DLCs didn't add much until Taken King and Rise of Iron. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you think this is a good thing or a bad thing? Do you think games should cater towards casuals that only play a couple times, or do you think that games should cater towards the people that really grind them out? I'm kind of baiting you into, looking my way, but I think I'm right. Anyway, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you when I see you.